So you want to know how to thread your sewing machine from top to bottom. Let's do it right now. Keep the presser foot up while you're threading the machine, otherwise the machine may not thread properly and you can end up with loose, loopy stitches. Okay, let's have a look at the top of the sewing machine to see the journey our thread is going to go on. So this is the thread spool holder. Your thread will live there. It's got to come across to here. Thread guide. Then to here, the thread guide cover. And then it's got to come down to here. If you notice, I have a diagram on mine that shows it goes up again. Goes up here, and then there. Can you see the silver here? It's called the thread take-up lever. If I look at it from above, you can see a bit better. Your thread has to go over and around that, and then come all the way back down until it hooks underneath this little hook here, and then we thread the needle from front to back. That's the journey your thread's going to take from top to bottom. That's how the threading works on my particular model machine. Yours may be slightly different, so please refer to your manual. So thread goes onto the thread spool holder, just like that. It's not secure. That's why your manufacturer should have shipped you with the machine 2 or 3 of these end caps, which will keep your thread in place. Now your thread has to travel from the thread spool holder to the thread guide here, and it hooks underneath. It's like a hook. Yes or yes. And then again under the thread guide cover here. Then it can make its journey downwards. It's made the journey downwards. And as the diagram says, it goes under here and back up again. Then back to the thread take-up lever. Your thread has to come behind it and around. And then when you've done that, you can pull on your thread and feel that's holding it. Then we come down and we put the thread behind there. That is the journey your thread takes to thread the sewing machine. But mine has an automatic needle threader. Now I put the presser foot down to thread the needle. I can thread the needle manually or using an automatic needle threader. It's thread from front to back. Check your manual, however, to make sure your machine doesn't say something different. Here's the automatic needle threader. Some hooks at the back, they will start to rotate to the front, and they're what help you to thread the machine. So on this machine, the thread goes under the hook here. So I hold it across with this hand here. Oh, oh. Stay where you put, right, like that. And then I pull this down, this comes across, and then I pull the thread in between those hooks here. And then when I release, hopefully the machine is threaded. I find it a little bit temperamental. Here we go. Yes, and it's threaded it. And then you try not to accidentally pull the thread out yourself. And then, if your machine says you need to do that, you can take the hand wheel and turn the needle till it goes down. And if you had your bobbin in place, it would then intersect with the bobbin thread and bring that up. And that is how I thread my sewing machine. So the biggest hints I will give you as someone starting out is always remember the presser foot is up when you're threading your machine. Keep your needle at the highest position when you're threading your machine. Remember to put the end cap on your thread when you're starting off, and don't miss any of the key points along the way. If you've got any comments or questions, let me know. and I will endeavour to reply.